Good morning, TJ. Welcome to another edition of TJTV News. I'm Joseph.
And I'm Emily. Today is Monday, January 13th.
Environmental Impact Club and Art Club are collecting bottle caps for an art mural about climate change. Donate any bottle caps you may have in the donation bins around the school. For any questions, contact tj.environmental.impact@gmail.com.
Attention sophomore and junior writers. NCTE's Achievement Awards in Writing Contest for this year is underway, and we want to enter you as one of our Jefferson finalists. Due to limited entries, all submissions will be judged internally, so start drafting your creative responses to this year's theme, the healing power of books. Entries will be due 11 p.m. on Wednesday, January 15th, 2025. See ION for details and email Dr. Boswell at mslangboswell@fcps.edu for any questions. Happy writing!
Class of 2025 is hosting Taste of TJ on January 17th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. It will be filled with fun, food, and cultural performances. Tickets are $15 for an all-you-can-eat experience. Scan this QR code for more information.
If you or your club would like to request a morning announcement, scan this QR code or head to tinyurl.com/TJTV News 2024.
TJTV News is currently looking for new members, and we'd love to have you here. If you're interested, contact Ms. Hampton at lmhampton@fcps.edu.
For the past 16 years, math teacher, RS1 team lead, and math team sponsor Marianne Rosino has been spreading the love of math to Jefferson students, but teaching wasn't always her career dream.
What is that limit evaluating to?
For the past 16 years, math teacher, RS1 team lead, and math team sponsor Marianne Rosino has been spreading the love of math to Jefferson students.
Math is, to me, very satisfying because there's an answer to it, and it might be hard to figure out that answer, but you can figure out that answer and you can know that you figured out that answer.
Ms. Rosino is not just a current teacher at Jefferson, but also a former student as well.
I graduated in 1998. We had a major renovation, so it definitely looks different. So that's big. I mean, it used to just have regular hallways without the commons areas and no dome in the front, and there used to be lockers. But probably the bigger change is that there are more tech labs because there's more tech nowadays than back in the 90s. So there are just different classes that lead up to those tech labs and then different options for senior research labs.
Teaching wasn't always the dream for Ms. Rosino, so what led her here?
When I was a little kid, I thought it was very reasonable that I would be a teacher, and then at night, after school, I would be a librarian. And then on the weekends, I would be a florist. I always thought I'd be a teacher, and I always loved math. At some point in time, I thought maybe I'd be an architecture professor. But yeah, once I made the switch to going back to math in college, I was like, oh, I guess I could be a math teacher. And then someone at some point said, are you going to try to teach at TJ? And I was like, oh, I never even thought about that.
Between attending and teaching at Jefferson, Ms. Rosino has created many memorable moments here.
We were at freshman elections one time, and I think at other schools, if you're in class elections, I don't know how much attention people would be paying, but we were in part of the gym and all the freshmen were in the bleachers and they were listening to their candidates for office speak. And they were quiet and they were respectful, and in the background you could just hear click, 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 because people were doing Rubik's Cubes. And I think that is something that probably wouldn't happen at other schools. So that was just a funny, you're at TJ when the only sound that's happening is Rubik's Cube clicking.
Ms. Rosino also enjoys spending her time on non-school related activities as well.
Last year I got a puppy, so I do spend a lot of time with her. She'll be 2 in February. So I spend a lot of time going on walks with her. She has lots of puppy friends in the neighborhood. So, we'll go to a dog park together, or we'll go, on a walk somewhere different. She loves to get out and see different places. And then, I try to spend as much time as I can with my family. Most of them live in the area, so we might go out to dinner, or, we might go and check out something in the area. And I definitely also love to travel. So as much as I can, try to get out to new places in the country, new places out of the country.
Above all, Ms. Rosino enjoys educating students, building the foundation, the next generation.
It's a really tough job. But at the end of the day, a lot of days you feel like you're working with students who are really interested in what they're learning and who are interested in going on and doing meaningful things. So that's a really important thing in the world that not everyone gets to do. So, you know, on most days, I think it's a really cool job and I'm lucky to have it.
If you would like to see more videos like these in the near future, please follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. From TJTV News, this is Emily Kang
and Joseph Amasi Breslin. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next week.